Alright, what's going on, guys? We got another one coming at you here. Hello, YouTube. So the first clip, we got two guys flying in formation. Very exciting. We all love doing it, but can you really perform in the moment? These guys are struggling with it. We get the first guy, and with luck, we find the second guy diving low and trying to get behind me. But that doesn't work out for him, and the fact that I saw him doing this maneuver. So now I'm behind him, and let's see if he can do anything to really defend for himself. He dives in a maneuver to lose my gun. I don't know, lose me. But it doesn't really work in the end, because you know what? There's only so many places you can run from, or two is what I should be saying. So many places you can run to. You think a ground sim map is big, but it really ain't that big, you know. Anyway, we're back on. That was air sim. This is a ground sim. Ground sim map ain't that big until you're in the air. Then it's a pretty big map. You can go pretty far out if you ever tried flying. Anyway, we got a dive bomb situation. We get the one guy, and we see a second guy. Where is he? Right there. We look at him. So we drop the bomb, and it's perfectly lodged right into his abdomen. There's no saving the tank from that one. Sometimes you're just too damn good at it, you know. And we're getting chased. And in a desperate maneuver to get this guy off my tail, I pull up and I slam on my right leg, yaw. And I'm going 88 miles an hour, but it's just enough speed to toss myself into a roll high yo-yo. And I get myself behind the enemy, and now he's the mouse. As I chase him down, it's no maneuver, desperate enough to get away from the guns of Hans Philippe. Do Dark Knight. It's the saying of a famous German pilot, aviator. He was a big, what's the word? He was a big name in the aviation community. This man's name. Look at this first kill. I was just looking around and I saw this guy flying to the sky. It looked like a speck. So I decided to shoot my guns, and before you know it, he was on fire. It was crazy. So we got a dive bomb again here. I love the dive bomb. Look at that. As soon as their plane or their tank goes underneath your nose, you drop the bomb. So let me see. I found out, statistically speaking, this is the best time to drop an ad in the video. The title was clickbait. This is an ad. This is an ad. You just got clickbaited. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. And coming in at a steep angle here, I found out the name of the guy. Look at that. Right when the enemy tank or whatever you're coming in at AA hits over the edge of the nose is when you want to drop the bomb. Ernst Udet is the reason these planes were given the idea to even dive bomb. Ernst Udet. First recognized by the Red Baron. And I actually have his saying mounted on my flaps of this plane when you could see it over. I referenced it. I think I did. Do Dark Knight means kiss my ass, or not you, you're not gonna get me. And that's what I'm thinking with this Soviet guy. So he's got the advantage here with the height, but he doesn't got the speed to pull a shot off there. So now I'm going for the big high yo-yo, kill a lot of my speed, but the high yo-yo is gonna work in my favor. It's such a good maneuver to know. It's a very famous maneuver, and it's a good maneuver to know when you're listening to documentaries. You can really imagine what's happening. It's cool to be like, hey, I've done that in War Thunder, when like the old timers like, you know, I did a big high yo-yo and I got the fucking bastard. Like old American P-51 pilot or something. So anyway, what do we got in this clip? Making myself skinny. Just letting him fly through me, trying to get some shots off. If he hits me, oh well. But you know what, that time he didn't, because I was really skinny. And I get behind him. I kept my altitude, I get behind him. And now it's a chase down to the ground. There's not too many places he can go. That's what I think he's learning here. He's just going to do a big wide turn. I'm going to rip off his rear wing. His left rear wing. Shoot his engine out on the left side. And the pilot's like, I can't take it anymore. This skill matters, guys. It's 2 battle ratings, I think, ahead of you. It's a nice little 5,000 bonus. So here we go. We got a big, what's the name of this maneuver, man? Oh my gosh. I'm not looking it up. We'll call it a big energy trap. A Chandelle maneuver. So you go in a big looping maneuver here. At first I make it look like I'm just an unsuspecting plane from far away. He might have thought I was a bomber or whatever. And then I start doing my big looping Chandelle, and he comes hard up. And now I take advantage of that, and I put myself behind him. If he did have a friendly plane here, though, then this would be a good time to a Chandelle maneuver from the attacking point could be something good to attack if you know you have a teammate low, because he actually did something good here. He ripped my flaps off by going into a dive like that. That's why I always say the flaps are my worst enemy, because you know they're so helpful until you rip them off. Then you gotta just remember you don't got flaps on, I guess, you know. So now I'm just chasing this guy down, trying to feel my plane out. Sometimes I'll just like, I mean, it's not the fact that I'm not letting him go away. I definitely can't shoot him down. But sometimes it's nice to just try to dial your plane in, you know. Because you see how sloppy I am. So let's just like, look at how I can clean up there, you know. Just, he's doing good at being evasive. And right here, he could have pulled up and equaled the battle out for himself. But he decides to stay at ground level, giving me the third dimension to work with. And that's the big part of the thing. A lot of people in ground, or a lot of people in simulator, they like to fly along the ground and intercept enemy planes. But if the plane you're intercepting has a very aware pilot with his head on a swivel, and he finds a way to get behind you, and I'm saying not you, but anybody, once you're done intercepting, they still have a lot of speed because they weren't turning into you to try to kill you, so they can use that speed to go up, and then you're on the ground base still. So I mean, I don't know if I have any clips coming up like that. Here we go. We got a butter landing coming up. I just threw these in here. You know what? Who doesn't like a good butter landing? Let's just you know, enjoy it. Just enjoy it, guys. Would you like some butter with that cheese? I don't know what I mean. Look at that though. Used the whole runway. I had no flaps there. That was the same clip. So anyway, we're back in Ground Simulator. My favorites. And you can see the guy. I took a little bit of damage there, but you know what? It's only a 50-pounder bomb. Whatever you want. I don't know if it's 50 pounds. 50 SC. So that's how much TNT's inside of it. I don't know. We're getting chased by an XP50 here. And XP55. So I do a canopy roll. And I kind of lose him for a second. I got a little anxious, you could say. And I saw some shots go flying by, and I look back behind me, and I see him there still. Very intimidating looking plane. Tiny thing, you know? It's like, how much ammo do they fit in that thing? Looks like an alien made it. So I'm working around this guy, trying to find a slot, and I can't really find one. I kind of get one here, but I won't lie, he was kind of scaring me for a little bit. He was turning very good. So this pilot knows what he's doing inside his plane here, and I'm like, I don't want to break off. I just let one rip, guys. Yeah, I didn't want to freaking break off the two-turn circle now. So I'm really working my flaps here, using my combat flaps and raised flaps. I think I have my flaps raised at the moment. And I end up coming behind him. And so he's going to try to do the little runaway now. Behind an XP55. I'll tell you, look, it really looks really skinny. So I'm just trying to take some shots off, you know. The closer you get, the bigger it looks. So I'm trying to close up that gap a little. And the smoke doesn't help you at all. The chemtrails on these cold maps, I don't like that. So I don't like these cold maps. A lot of people like Stalingrad and stuff. I don't like it. But I'll play it though if that's all we got. I think this Battle of the Bulge. Okay. Well, I raised my flaps again there, and I'm able to land a shot off the XP55. Look at that maneuver! What the hell was that? I forgot about that. I was watching that earlier, and I was like, what? So then I'm thinking maybe he's falling out of the sky, but no, this guy really just pulled off some incredible maneuver. He like did like a 180, like, I don't know what it was. Some like, I don't know, maybe some XP55 pilot can tell me in here. So I get behind this plane and I overshoot it. So now I'm pulling up into a high yo-yo. And I yo-yo the opposite way of him. And I kind of level out and cut back towards his path. And I get an opportunity to let go of my throttle and kind of just concentrate on a shot. And here I go with that smoke again, but thank God I could see the black smoke behind him through the white smoke, because the white smoke's blinding. It really is. Like, you can't see where they went. And we got the XP50. Oh shit, I forgot about that too. And he ends up hitting my back tail wing. Yeah, he got me with an incredible shot. So well, kamikaze shot. So that's the tip right there, guys. Tip of the day. Make sure that plane you just shot down didn't shoot you. Look at this. I'm throwing us right into a helicopter battle. I told you guys we got everything. So I'm here. This is my first helicopter battle. This close to another helicopter. I just unlocked the helis. Here we go. Look at this. I'm losing control of this thing. It's not that I can't fly it. It's the fact that there's an enemy helicopter 20 yards away. So I get the height advantage on him. And look at this. Look at this. It's like a comedy. How are you not hitting him, right? So I'm just unloading him. And I do get a shot right there. He hit me a ton of times already. The pilot next to me is dead. And look at this. I dial some shots right in there. And I was locked in unbelievably. Ran out of ammo, but you know what? That's all you need. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and like.